Hello investors and future investors, welcome to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Iron Condor if you're new to options trading. Now, the Iron Condor is a four-leg option strategy, but for today's video, I'll explain it in a simplistic form that even if today is your first day trading options, you should be able to understand this. Now, for those of you that have been seasoned traders, stay tuned. You're going to learn things that you have not seen before. I promise you that. If you're new to options trading or you're trying to use options in order to make some additional income to supplement your already 9 to 5, then you so happen to stumble onto the right video. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, investors and future investors. My name is Tim, and on this channel, I show you how I use my portfolio in order to make consistent income. For today's video, we're going to be going into the Iron Condor for beginners. The stock we're going to be using today is going to be none other than Palantir Technologies, and that ticker is going to be PLTR. Now, before we get into these option strategies, I have two requests from my viewers and also my subscribers. Request number one is going to be always make sure to use your own due diligence before investing. What might work for my portfolio, quite frankly, may not work for yours. My second request is going to be always make sure to have an exit strategy before entering any option trade. This way, if the trade decides to go against you, then you know how to get out of the trade. That being said, let's go ahead and get down and dirty with options. So we're going to be going to trade Palantir options to the bottom here in order for us to open up the option chain. That's always a very, very good place to start. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the Iron Condor is a four-leg option strategy. So I like to go ahead and get started with my sell put, and I will show you why in just a second. So we're going to go over to sell. We're going to go over to put. We're going to choose our expiration date. The expiration date we're going to be going with is going to be July 11th, which is going to give you 23 days to expiration. Let's go ahead and select that. Now, since we're going to be doing the put side of things, that means we're going to start off with our strike price below the current share price. And now we're going to be going with let's start off with the $130 strike price. Now, stay to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how I came up with these prices that I'm going to use for this video. So with the $130 strike price, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click into that one. That is leg number one for this four-leg option strategy. Next, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to buy. We're going to maintain the put side of things, and also we're going to maintain our strike date. Now we're going to go ahead one strike price below our previous sell put, and that's going to give us the $129 strike price. We're going to go ahead, we're going to select that. This now is going to be leg two of this four-leg option strategy. Now that is the first half, the bottom half of this Iron Condor. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the next half of the Iron Condor, and for that we're going to go to sell and we're going to go to call. Now, before I do that, let me just show you guys a trick, especially if you guys are new to option. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and count the strike prices below the share price that hits our first strike price we chose, which is the 130. So this is just a simple way to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 130 is going to make 9. So it's going to be 9 strike prices from the share price. The reason why I show you this is a small trick you could use when you're doing the other half of the Iron Condor. So let's go ahead, let's go to sell, let's go ahead to call, and now we're going to choose our strike price. Now, here's what you do. We just counted, we got 9 prices below the share price. Now we're going to do the exact same thing for the top side of this trade. So let's go again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 would give us the $47 strike price. However, the stock market usually goes up a lot more than it goes down. So with the 147, that gives us a chance of profitability of 76%. Because the stock market goes up way more than it goes down, you need to be extra conservative and go ahead and choose an even higher strike price. So I will be going with the $150 strike price. Let's go ahead and select that. This is going to be the third leg of this four-leg option strategy. Now, right away, I see there's a problem with this Iron Condor. If you guys can spot the issue, let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to continue for now, and I will bring up the issue once I'm done. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to buy and we're going to go to call while maintaining our exact same strike date. We're going to go ahead and select our strike price right above our previous sell call price, and that's going to give us 152.5. Now, I did tell you there's an issue with this trade, and I will point it out to you once I'm done. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to select that. This is the fourth leg of this Iron Condor, as you can see to the top here. Let's go ahead, let's hit review order, and there you have it. So if you were to do this Iron Condor right now, you will be receiving $91. We're just going to round it up. But the collateral you're going to have to leave is going to be $250, which is actually not a bad trade. However, your Iron Condor is skewed just a bit to the top, and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead back down to our put side, and our two strike prices were the $130 strike price and also the $129 strike price. The difference between them is $1. So this is a $1 wide spread. Now, if you go to the top, you're going to see the spread is a bit different and it's even higher. So the spread now is going to be the difference between 152.5 and 150. So now the spread to the top side is going to be $250 or 2.5 multiplied by 100 shares. So we need to fix this, make a slight adjustment. So let's go ahead. We're going to get out of this. We're going to go back to our sell and our call, and we're going to change our parameters by choosing a new strike price. So now we're going to be going with the strike price of the $149. Let's go ahead. Let's click that one. Then once again, we're going to go back to our buy and our call, and we're going to choose the strike price right above, which is the 150. Now your Iron Condor is perfect because you have a dollar wide spread to the top and also a dollar wide spread to the bottom. Let's go ahead. Let's select that. We're going to go ahead. We have to go back in order for this to refresh itself. We're going to hit review order once again. And there you have it. So now, once you do the Iron Condor, your estimated credit, the amount of money you're going to receive right away is going to be $60. The amount of collateral you're going to have to leave is going to be $100. So you're actually risking $40 in order for you to make $60. How did I come up with the $40? It's quite simple. You're going to subtract your $60 premium you're going to be receiving from your $100 collateral, and that's going to give you $40. So if you do lose this trade, the amount you stand to lose is going to be $40. However, once you win this trade, the amount you stand to win is going to be $60 in addition to your collateral that you're going to get back. So, investors and future investors, there you have it, the Iron Condor for beginners. Now, of course, there's a lot more that go into these Iron Condors, but I'm trying to make this as simple as possibly can in order for you guys not to get demotivated. Now, the Iron Condor is what's known as an income option generating strategy, meaning this is one option strategy. Whenever you decide to put it on, you're always going to get income, you're always going to get credit as soon as you do the trade. In order for you to do the Iron Condor, you have to leave collateral. Your collateral is always going to be the difference between the strike prices you choose, as I demonstrated a couple of minutes ago. Now, in order for the Iron Condor to go in your favor, this is how it needs to go. By expiration date, the share price right here needs to stay between the 149 and the 130 to the downside. Once that happens, you're going to keep your $60. You're going to have your $100 collateral relief back to you, and that's how you win the trade. One of the most important things about the Iron Condor is that it's perfect for almost any market movement. So, in order for you to lose the Iron Condor, the share price needs to go way up above your $149 and needs to go way down below your $130. And remember, you still have 23 days to expiration. Now, the reason why I like to do these trades, this is why. There's two main reasons. Number one is going to be the time. I gave myself 23 days to expiration. Now, very clear in mind, I have my exit strategy. Part of my exit strategy is not waiting 23 days until this trade expire. Now, I did receive a $60 credit. However, I'm not going to wait until this date to close this trade. Once I make probably 50% of this income, let's say I make $30, I'll now be up on a trade 50%. I will then go ahead and close this trade. I'm going to lock in my investment gains and receive my $100 collateral. The reason I do that is because the stock market is very volatile. I don't know if it's going to continue going up, if it's going to have a swing, whether we're going to have a black swan event. So I always make sure to lock in my gains and I'm able to do another trade after that. Now, I did promise you guys, I'm going to show you how I decided to choose the 150 price and the 130 price in the bottom. And for that, let's go ahead back to Palantir. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go into the Robinhood advanced feature right here. And that's going to open up this chart. We're going to go over to the 1 year outlook. And then what I'm going to be showing you is this right here. So Palantir is currently trading at 138.5. If you were to draw a line right here, this is what's going to be your first level of support. Now, at your first level of support, the price is going to be around the $130 mark. Hence, on the bottom side, I chose the $130 price. Now, to the top side, Palantir is trading at all-time highs. As you can see, there's no higher price than what it's trading at right now. The highest price, I think it was about $144. Hence, I went way up. I decided to choose the strike price of $150. Now, can Palantir go past $150? Absolutely. And the reason why it can do that is because it's trending upwards right now. Remember, I did mention to you, always try to choose a higher strike price as you possibly can to the top side, because the market always goes up way more than it goes down. So there you have it, investors and future investors. That is how you perform the Iron Condor, which is a 4-leg option strategy that generates income. The Iron Condor is perfect if the share price is going just a few prices up, a few prices down, or if it decides to trade sideways or consolidate. In any one of those situations, you will be getting maximum profit and you will be winning this trade. A key thing to note, always try your best to close off the trade when you have met your level of profitability that you decide. Only you can decide what level of profitability works for you and your portfolio. Now, for those of you that made it to the end of the video, you guys are the real investors and future investors. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, go ahead and hit that notification bell to get an alert when I post a video. But more importantly than that, if there's anyone out there you know struggling to grow a small account portfolio, then the right thing to do is to go ahead and share this video with them. We're trying to help as many as we can get away from that 9 to 5 by making money using the stock market. Now, also, there will be a video appearing right now to your left-hand side. Go ahead, we have carefully selected that next video for you to watch. And until the next video, keep pushing your investments.